Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Monks Alive. This has been a challenging day to get this thing started, but I've got a whole slew of folks out here, and I'm going to bring them on. There's Tony. Hey, Tony, Max.
Hey.
Hi, Vika. Good to see you. Don, good to have you here.
Hey,
Got
guys.
a whole passel today.
That's good. I see that.
Max, sorry you're not feeling good.
Par for the course for me anymore.
Yeah, but it's
Take
sure not
these
fun,
good
is it?
moments when you can get them, right?
Yeah. Yep. Actually, I think I've got some kind of stomach bug that's trying to get a hold of me too. So it's been
You
sort of
just
one
keep
of the
that
days.
to yourself.
Yep. So I'll cough into the microphone and see if I can
Spread it around to everybody listening. Yep.
Oh, how's everybody doing other than Max?
Yeah.
Great.
Well,
Yeah, I got the YouTube creator block again, so I can't come up with it. I can't come up with anything.
I just take a couple weeks off, 3 or 4 times a year, and that helps me a lot.
Yes. I think we need vacations, even from this.
Well, winter's a vacation for me. I don't do a whole lot in the winter, so spend most of the time indoors.
Maybe
Well,
come
Vika's fireplace looks great.
You like that?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I got mine going too.
I wanted to show off my buffalo.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Oh my! And he's very festive.
Yeah.
He's very
I actually didn't know if my husband would let me keep that on his head or not, but he did.
Oh, okay.
It looks like you shot him in the spring.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. He's frolicking through the prairie. Don, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Yeah, just hanging in there.
Are you staying warm?
Yeah, it's actually been pretty warm the last couple of days here. I assume
Nice.
there too, but it's been like 60s.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Today was nice, but it's been cold. It's been cold. Tony's probably getting cold out there.
Yeah, I'm starting the days in the low 40s.
Oh, okay. That's respectable.
Yeah. Mid 70s, not bad right now.
Yeah. I'm trying not to be envious.
That was perfect.
Oh, me. Well, Max, you got creator block. You want to talk about that, or you just want to live in it?
Wow. I'm just going to have to see if I can come up with something. I'm not going to get out for a while. I can tell that with this medication issues I got going on. So,
Yeah. They still haven't got that straight.
yeah. I got one for this coming Thursday, but that's all I got.
Okay.
And I don't know after that. We'll have to see if I can come up with something to do here in the room or in the backyard.
You got any good knots you can show everybody?
Any what?
Good knots?
I don't know.
Maybe one up here in the shoulder
What's that
or the back.
Yeah.
Oh, me.
And I'm just starting to get wound up again.
So what's up? What you going to be doing?
Oh, I've got to get back on the Palmetto Trail because that's where I was what I was doing whenever I started having the knee problems. Well, not started, but whenever it finally I had to have something done about it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start where I left off there and keep going from there.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Nice.
Did you have them both done or just the one?
Just the one, and my other one will have to about fall off before I have another one.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Same thing. One was enough.
Yeah.
And I had to have it done 4 times.
Oh
So-
my goodness. Now, why did you have
Yeah,
to have
this-
it done? Why'd you have to have it done
Well-
4 times?
The knee replacement twice because the first one got infected. They had to take it out,
Oh.
toss it away, and put in another one. And before that, it was all the cartilage was gone, and they were trying to do repair work and stuff like that. So I've had 4 operations on that left knee,
Oh.
and yeah,
Wow.
and the infection, they almost had to take the leg because they didn't know if they were going to clean it all out.
Wow.
And I was doing antibiotic infusions for almost 2 months after
Wow.
the surgery. So
Mm, mm.
Another reason I don't want to do it, but boy, there's a ton of them that I need to do it for.
yeah,
As long as I can
Yeah.
keep
Yeah.
going and keep doing the walking and the wandering around, I am happy. I don't care how much pain I'm in, as long as I can still keep going.
Yep. And then you're young like Don, and it's just your body doesn't hurt at all.
Yeah, right.
Who's going to argue with you?
yeah.
I'm trying.
I got close enough
trying
to
to learn
that.
from
I don't want to
everybody.
even think about that.
Oh my. Yeah. Goodness.
But yeah, I'd love to start back on the Palmetto Trail, and I'd love to at least once a month do an overnight hike on that.
Yeah.
And also in January, I have signed up for a 5K.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
Yeah. So it was about setting goals,
Yeah.
because it's been like 4 weeks since my knee surgery, and it was doing so well. I want to set goals so I don't, mess up or. So
Yeah.
I want to do that 5K, walking it, and maybe one every month do a 5K. We have a lot of them around here, and they raise money
That's
for
good.
charity. So yeah.
Well, you're an inspiration, Vika. You really are.
Oh,
I'm just blessed that it went as well as it did, because like Max said, so many of them go bad,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and mine just went. People are just amazed at how fast I recovered.
Yeah.
Well, you're
That's
surprised
what I
how
don't know if
many
you
people
see
don't
what
do
Sandy's
their
writing
physical
here, but
therapy.
he said that's what
I can't see, so y'all have to tell me. I can't see
I'll
comments.
put it up here. I'll do better than that. There it is. But when she used to be able
Okay.
to do this,
Yeah.
she can walk with us.
Yeah, that's the problem, Big Mama. It's the hiking memories are becoming just that.
Memory.
Memories.
And my problem is my memory's going away. So I don't know.
Oh, a good thing you
Oh, no.
record them so you can always bring back your memories.
That's what I need.
Yeah,
If I
exactly.
remember how to hit the button to record or to play.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, did I
Dan, Dan found a good alternative with his photography, though. So
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. It's that counter that I did at the beginning of the show. That was just 2 days ago. I went out here to the Elk River Lake, or the Elk City Lake Park, and I was on the north end of the dam watching these seagulls fly by. And I looked down probably 40 feet below me, and there's that eagle sitting on the side of the lakeshore. So I turned down and started videoing him, and he flew over and got a fish. So when he flies away, he had just gotten himself a fish and was flying off. but got a couple of pretty good pictures of him. That was fun.
Nice. That looked pretty cool. I always liked the Eagles.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was, I like that intro. That was pretty.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. I was
saw a
going to
big
put it.
eagle the other day, and I sent Dan a picture of it.
Yeah, that
Yes.
that lake's become your kind of winter hangout spot, hasn't it?
It really has. I love that
Yeah.
lake. It's a great
Yeah.
lake. Yeah, and
Yeah,
Don
there's a-
inspired me. He sent me a picture, and I got it, and then actually the same day, Don, I think it was the same day as when I got this one.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was fun.
Yeah.
Another one last night or yesterday afternoon. My wife and I went walking. It flew right over the house. It was huge.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I didn't get a picture of it. It was too quick. But
See if I can share this one with you. This is a picture of that eagle.
nice.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, he's beautiful.
Yeah. He was the king of the walk, and he knew it.
They do, that's for sure.
Yep. And I've seen him several times over there, and but that's the closest I've ever been able to see him. That was pretty. But yeah, I've got January and February videos figured out. I think my guy that does all my graphic arts and does all my thumbnails, he's a great young man. Armand, great young man. But he's taken an SEO course so he could go in and fix my videos. And he took a course so he could go in and work on them. And he's been working on them.
Yeah.
And then he said, okay, I'm going to send you 20 scripts that I want you to just make videos, setting in the studio, make the videos, send them to me. I'll do everything else. And he's put, it's not the way I would do it, but it's got a lot of flash and dash and a lot of stuff that he's put
Yeah,
in there. And it's
I got
really,
an email from him a while back offering me his service, but it's just not something I can afford right now. So,
yeah. He
but he talked a good game on it though. So I guess, and from your stuff, from your thumbnails and stuff like that, he's doing a bang up job.
He does, and he's honest. When he says he's going to do something, he does it. You have to be careful. A lot of the SEO people, they say, oh, I'll fix your SEO and it'll be seen, and
Oh yeah,
but
Yeah.
they don't do that. What they do is they take half the money you send them, and they have other people just clicking on your videos.
oh,
And all of a sudden you think, oh man, I'm getting an audience. No, you're not. It's just, but he doesn't do that. He sent me a note one time. He said he'd been checking around because he knew I had two guys working with me, and he knew the other guy, and he said he's not doing what you think he's doing. He said you could do a better job than that. And I'm thinking I'm not good at this at all. But yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
enough of that. Thank you, Sandy. I think he does a good job with the thing. And it's $5 a video is what I pay him, and he's
It's nice. I mean, he does it like Sandy said. He's doing a wonderful job.
yeah.
That's not too
Thumbnails
bad.
coming out pretty good.
Yeah. They're high
You're
resolution.
already got the next 2 months planned. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'm doing next week.
He sent me 20 scripts, and I sat in here and did 20 videos and sent them back to him.
Oh,
So yeah,
yeah.
I'm still
I
going
wish
to
I
get
could
out.
do that.
But I don't have to worry about it. I didn't have to think about it because I'm like you, Max. I was having I couldn't think. What am I going to do
Oh
now?
man. Oh, that's me. I'm lucky if I've got one video ahead at any given time, and usually it's scramble to get one out for the week, you know, and I says,
Yeah,
and that's why I
last week
wind
I
up
was
with a
like,
lot of junk
nope.
videos. So
Take a
Let
couple
me
weeks
see.
off. Just don't worry about it. You know, simple as that. Which I do, you know, 3 or 4 times a year. I just take a couple weeks and not worry about having to put out content.
yeah,
I'm trying to find my YouTube
Yeah.
channel.
Sure, I'm going out this week to do some more rock hounding.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
I just bought a new saw and polisher, so I can do cabochons and stuff like that. My wife's getting into the silver jewelry making. She needs rocks. So why
Oh,
not go gather rocks and let her use them?
yeah.
That's neat.
Well, I'm hoping I'm going to start getting my PCT videos out in the next couple of weeks.
I want to see those.
Yeah, I've been kind of dragging my feet, you know, trying to do them. Trying to, you know, I edit some and then just kind of stop for a while. It's like, okay.
Life's a Hobby was asking how he could find my channel, so I just put it up on the screen. So we can. No, it's
I know
Life's.
the only time I get ahead is when I'm traveling. And I'm filming every day.
Oh,
And this
yeah,
year when I was traveling, I only put out 2 videos a week instead of 1 every other day. So it got me ahead a little bit. So I had a break once I got here where I was going. I didn't have to worry about it too much, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's but my problem, you know, like if I do a long hike, I'll have so much stuff that then I got to figure out how am I going to put it together into a story,
yeah,
and
Or how many stories.
or how many stories to tell.
yeah.
But I'm looking forward to the
Well,
piece
like-
ones. I'm looking forward to Don.
Yeah, like that canyon video I did, was it last week, I
Yeah.
think. And I was up there in the canyon all afternoon, and I wound up only having a 4-minute video.
That's some of it
I
too.
was
do a
having
lot
too
of,
much
like,
of a good time walking
Yeah.
around and just shooting pictures.
not turning the camera on. I mean, so many times I'll go out and just not turn the
Yeah.
camera on.
Yeah. Now, Life's a Hobby. He's got a good question. If we put our links in the chat, but if you guys, if you're doing it through your chat, does he see my comments or no? I don't think he does.
I don't know.
I can link into your channel just by typing Monk, but
Yeah, and
I don't think they do.
I don't either. That's why I put mine up on the screen.
yeah, because if I type in here in StreamYard, it just goes to my channel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And there's
I didn't
Tony's.
even do a thumbnail this time. I just sent it over to my channel. I'll let it pick out its own thumbnail.
Okay.
Yeah, I usually
Yeah,
just use my standard one looking up the river.
There's Tony's. While we're talking, I'll see if I can't get Nightbot to help us out. I used to have it on here. But y'all go ahead and
Tony, I did manage to go hunting one day last week.
thank you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, good for
Didn't
you.
see anything because I finally got to where I could climb up the tree stand. But guess what I got on camera? Not very many deer, but I have a big old hog.
A big old hog.
really?
Yeah,
Oh my.
That's
and
nice.
I would love to get that thing.
Oh.
Give me some pork chops.
Yeah, they'll fill up the freezer good enough too.
Now, do wild hogs do they taste gamey?
It depends. If it's like during the rut or something, that the males will, or if they run a lot, they will. But we have eat them that tasted just like the pork you get out the store.
Yeah.
and they're really good when they're like that. But sometimes if you shoot it and it smells really bad, you might as well not even clean it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Leave it for the other hogs.
Yeah.
I'm getting Bika's channel on here, so I can put it on here as well. Got it.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll get it here in a moment.
I know.
You got me curious about the Palmetto Trail, Vika. I don't know that. I think I'd heard you mention it once before, but I hadn't really looked at it before, so
Hmm.
I didn't even know where it was until I just searched for it. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Goes all the way across the state of South Carolina.
Yeah, it looks interesting. I think,
And it's got like 30 sections to it. And
Nice.
I've done 1, 2. I'm working on the third section. And about halfway through the third section is when my knee just went out on me.
Yeah.
But the very first section that starts on the coast,
Mhm.
that is a gorgeous section. That is so beautiful.
Okay.
It's got all
Is
the
that
big
the way people
oaks.
normally go from the coast inland?
Yeah, it goes from the coast inland to it's been so long since I looked at it. To the Francis Marion Forest, and then the second section is through the Francis Marion Forest. And to be honest, that section is boring as all get out because it's very straight. A lot of times it's really swampy, and it's just the same trees and everything through the whole thing. Now you get about halfway through it, and the landscape changes, and it's more beautiful there. I mean, I got a video out on it, and it's really nice. And the section that I was just doing was around Lake Marion, and Lake Marion is surrounded by what do you call that thing? A levee all the way around it.
Yeah.
And that's what you do. You hike on top of that all the way around the lake.
Well, that's better than getting your feet wet.
Yeah.
True. It's not a beaver dam.
But it goes on, up into the upstate where it starts getting mountainous and everything.
So doesn't the because I've done the Foothills Trail.
Uh-huh.
Don't they
And-
intersect?
Yes, they do. They certainly do.
Okay. All right. That was a great trail.
Yeah.
I think that's my favorite trail east of the Mississippi is the Foothills Trail.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. It's neat.
Yeah, a lot of people love that trail. It's got waterfalls and,
Yeah. It's got a ton of waterfalls, a lot of water.
Yeah. Yeah.
Its worst part was Heartbreak Ridge. Now that was
Heartbreaking.
It lived up to its name.
Sometimes they blame them right, don't they?
Oh my! It was bad. It was like straight up. It made me think of Jacob's Ladder on the Appalachian Trail.
Four-wheel drive only.
Straight up, and then it turns, and there's a bench sits right there on a little flat spot. I thought that bench was the top, so I sat down. I'm resting, and I'm thinking, man, I got that over with. And I looked, and no, it's still another third.
More to go.
Two-thirds way up. So,
Yep. But some of those steps, maybe not steps, but where it goes uphill and they cut the steps that are so far apart, it makes it difficult to get up.
Yeah.
The steps that are close are easier than the steps that they space pretty far apart.
I'd
Because you
rather
got to take two
climb
steps and then go up.
walls and hills and rocks. Steps, I don't like steps of any kind.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't either. Now, when I did,
That's pavement.
yeah, I don't like pavement either. when I did the Appalachian, or the bottom half of the Appalachian Trail, the Jacob's Ladder, it's a killer, and I didn't want anybody to see me because I didn't want to embarrass myself. So I got up like 4:30 in the morning and went up it,
There you go.
and I'm on top, and I'm dying. I'm just and I'm dying, and here comes a guy. He's older than I am. He's got the exact same backpack on that I've got, this Osprey, and this one right here, this 65-liter Osprey.
Uh-huh.
One, but it's full of timbers. He's replacing those steps. He was a trail maintainer, and that thing, I was just embarrassed. I told him, I said, I was up here because I didn't want anybody to see me, and here you are. Good guy. Trail maintainers are my heroes.
Oh, yeah.
They're great.
I tell you what, they have their job cut out for them up in North Carolina now.
Oh, they do. They
Yep.
do.
Oh,
Yeah, a lot of trail repair going on there.
Yeah, it's we're gonna go through there here in a couple of weeks. Apparently, I think I-40, they have one lane each way now. I-40 going in between Tennessee and North Carolina.
Okay. I didn't realize they'd opened it up at all yet.
Yeah, I think it's one lane each way.
Okay. Because we went, my husband and I went to, over to Gatlinburg,
Yeah,
in October, which was after the hurricane, but we had to go a different way, an alternate route. I think it was 70 or so, which was very nice. It was a very nice route, but you could see a lot of damage around and everything. But and it took about the same amount of time as if we'd have took I-40. I actually preferred it because I-40, it's the interstate, and this was not. It was just a major highway, and it was beautiful. The leaves were changing and everything.
nice.
But
So you jumped. Was it I-70 that you jumped up to then?
yeah, I believe it. I can't remember for sure what the number of the highway was. I believe it was. It went through. My mind is a terrible thing.
Only when you use it.
That was back in October. You expected me to remember that. 70, 75, something like that. It was, and I can't remember. Anyway, it went from Asheville to Cherokee.
Oh, okay.
It's what it did.
That's 75, I think.
Yeah, 75. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
That was a nice road. Yeah.
Yep. Arlene's online. Good to see you. Yeah, we're going to go out, and my grandson is getting married, so I'm
Ooh.
yeah. I that's hard to even say.
Yeah.
It'd be harder when they have kids.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to be great grandpa. Oh my.
Yes, you do.
Oh my.
I wish my grandson would get married.
Are you after him? Are you telling him?
I don't mess with him too much about that. I don't want to pressure him.
Start bringing young ladies in and saying,
Yeah.
her. Oh my. Yeah. See, I was the father of two daughters. I kept shotguns around handy.
Ooh.
Don, you look like you're contemplating life.
Well, you got me thinking about all these trails.
Oh, okay.
So you can look them all up.
I was just
I tell you,
pulling some of them up. And I got
Foothills Trail. I love Foothills Trail. I haven't done the Palmetto Trail, but except that where they cut.
Where they connect.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, the Palmetto Trail goes through Paris Mountain State Park too. Goes through a lot of state parks anyway, up in the upstate.
Yeah. That's what.
But me and Too Tall tried the Foothills Trail,
Yes.
and we made it 2 days.
Yeah.
We had set aside a week because of me, but we made it 2 days, and then my back gave out on me, and we had to come out.
Yeah.
And that was a fantastic story because I told him, I said, I can't go anymore. My back's hurting me too bad. I have to go back home. And he said, there is no getting out. Because there's no cell service, there's very few roads connecting in there, So he said, in order to get out of here, we're going to have to hike out 2 miles to get to a main road, and maybe we might have cell service. So we did. We hiked out. We were at what's the name of that place? Girls Ford Campground.
Yep.
And so we hiked out 2 miles uphill, and when we got to the main road that goes, which is not a main road, it's a road back in the woods, But when we got out to that road, the second that we hit that road, this guy comes by that takes hikers in and out,
Yep.
And
Shuttle.
and he stopped and he said, "Do y'all need a ride?" And I was like, "Yes." Yes. And we didn't have cell service, so it was just amazing that at that second he came by. Of all the roads out there and all the people he hauls around, that he was there right at that time.
Go figure.
Yeah. So Too Tall got to ride in the back of the truck.
And I'm trying to remember his name because he's a great guy.
Yeah, I can't remember it either. But it's the one everybody gets in contact with him when they go up there.
And we were going to use him, and then we didn't have to because it was starting to. It rained, hard rain, and we just hunkered down. But we thought we were going to have to come off the trail, to get out of the rain for a day. But no, we stayed there and hunkered down.
Yeah, he showed us where to cache food and give us a tour of the trail while he took us to the end of it. So it was the start of it. So he was great.
Yeah. Good stuff. It was it's a great trail. I would like to go back to it and just to focus on the waterfalls, just to go back and video each waterfall because I did a couple of them, but I didn't do many of them. And Ken PTL, he and I was the one that hiked that together.
Yeah.
And then reruns talking about the Elk River Trail. That's one that Don and I got to do. I was just out there the other day and just did about 3 miles on it. Didn't do much, but it's fun.
I'm looking forward to it when it's not, freezing cold.
Yeah. Let's not do it when it's freezing
Do it
cold.
in between because you don't want the mosquitoes either.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. They do. They sort of like that place too. That's a good point.
sounds kind of like on the Foothills Trail. They say the best time to do it is in the spring or in the fall.
Yeah.
Nowhere in between.
Yeah. We did it in the spring, and the what were they called? This little flower bloomed, and they only bloom for like 2 weeks. And this flower the only place to find it is in that little section of the Foothills Trail in the world. And it was they were blooming when we went through there.
Yeah, I remember that on your video. And you know the part I love about it
What's
is
that?
I don't know, the sun was shining just right, and if you're walking down the trail, it glitters
Yeah,
because it's
Yeah.
got all that mica on it.
yeah, yeah.
And I found a piece about that big around and brought it home with me, about the size of a silver dollar.
Huh.
It just shines, and in that first waterfall, the whole bottom of the river was just sparkling
Sparkling with it.
with
Yeah.
that mica.
Yeah.
That's,
It's a pretty
that's why my
place.
backpack always weighs more after I get back.
Yes.
Yes. And I always try to pick up a rock and bring it home to commemorate the trail, and write on it what trail I got it off of. We all need a little extra weight.
Yeah, I don't do that. That's every meal that I eat, every ounce of water I drink, I celebrate. Less. Oh,
And I
my.
pick up tons of rocks and just
Yeah.
put them in.
Yeah. I'm sure by
Start
now
out at
you can't.
25 pounds, end at 35,
Yeah.
I'm sure you can't remember where you got them all either.
Most of them I do.
Oh, really? That's pretty good.
Most of the time, even when I'm going through my pile of rocks, I go, I remember to get picked where I picked exactly where I picked it up. That image comes into my head of me picking the rock up. I may not know where I was at the time, but I know where I picked it up.
I don't know where I am most of the time. Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm with you
Out here
there.
in the desert, it all looks the same, and
Yeah.
I wander around. I don't walk a straight path. I'm not on trails. I'm just wandering through the desert. I'll remember exactly picking that rock up, but not looking around because I don't. I'm looking down. So I
Do
don't
you
know
ever
where I
find
was.
any of the ancient Indian artifacts or flakes where they, were making tools and stuff?
No, not so far.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I know they're out here. I know they're
Yeah.
out here in this area. But even if I find them, I can't collect them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was what Chaco Canyon. You could find those little shards of pottery
Mm-hmm.
all over Chaco Canyon. And they said that when there was ever any major event in the life of the community, that they would take all these pots, these pottery pots, and they would break them, throw them down and break them. And so you find these big sections where there's all kinds of shards, pottery shards, where they apparently had a great party. I mean, they must have been.
Well, that pottery probably come from all over too.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
just not from that tribe that they were visiting.
No, because they were really a cultural center, and
Yeah.
I mean they found little toys of parrots like the Aztec had. They found them there in New Mexico,
Yeah.
where they had traded back and forth and found all kinds of stuff. It's wild. So another great place to go. But I mean, yeah, you can get some hiking in. You can walk pretty good. Now, Vika, you've been there, right?
Chaco Canyon?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, I thought.
I've been close to there, but not that particular place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
That's the same. I've been out in that area, but not visited that area.
yeah. You guys, when you go back out west, or Tony, you're out there already. It's a neat.
I don't know. I might hit New Mexico this year. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
We're winging it this year. We're not planning much of anything, so
That's neat.
it's kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know I'm going to be staying here for, I think, mid-January. Then we're going up to Quartzsite, Arizona. Going to be up there a couple weeks. And then coming back here. And then I've got to go over to Ironwood for a week for another meetup. That's just me and the dog. Then coming back here. And then we're leaving here March 11th. We have no idea where we're going after that.
Huh. That'd be nice.
The people that I like to watch the YouTube channel Gone Again,
Yeah.
that have a trailer, a small work trailer that they fixed up for a camper. They go to Quartzsite and hang out there every year. So
Yeah, I'm doing a meetup up there with a bunch of RVers and some YouTubers. I know one probably this week when I go up there, I'll be doing there's like 6 or 7 YouTubers in one group. I'll go visit them for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. And Bika, you said that's Gone Again?
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. That's, Cool Quest. They made their own camper trailer as well. And,
oh, did they?
That's one.
Okay.
they're good folks, Johnny and Colleen.
Later, Sandy.
Mhm.
Bye, Sandy. Save some for me.
What she got?
Yeah, you best ask that before you say save it.
She didn't say what she's making. It's going to be good, I'm sure. Oh, me. Very
I
good.
made a orange cranberry bread this afternoon, and Tucall has almost eat the whole thing. Oh my goodness!
No kidding.
I gotta tell my husband he's better get some if he wants it, because he'll
It's
get
gonna be
up.
gone.
It will be gone. Oh,
Oh, me. Yeah, Mike, Cool Quest, they are great folks. They are great folks. But, yeah. Trying to see what I'm doing here.
oh, but if you ever do hike the Palmetto Trail, one thing I learned: don't camp next to roadways. You got all them South Carolina rednecks down there that want to drive down the trail.
Oh, really?
Oh my Lord.
Oh my goodness! I'll never forget one night. Me and Too Tall were camped, and it was like a 1/10 of a mile from a trailhead, and this car just come drive, and I was almost camped in the trail. I was just a little bit off the trail, and to see headlights coming at you,
Yeah. Yeah, that gets your attention.
and what scared me was when they went by, I saw that it was a bunch of kids. And I thought, oh my goodness, if they don't go down here and start drinking, they're liable to miss the road whenever they come back out.
Yeah.
We were
That
hiking.
was
We were
scary.
hiking up in the
That's scary.
Snoqualmie Pass, Washington. We're hiking up in there.
Mm-hmm.
Snow was deep, so we didn't, know where the trail was. It was snowing hard. So we're like, all right, let's camp right here. Threw down a tarp, threw down our sleeping bags, threw a tarp over us, and cowboy camped it. Woke up next morning with a snowmobile blowing inches from my head because they couldn't see us.
Oh,
That'll get you up quick.
yeah. Yeah. But one good thing about it, there is a lot of Cub Scout camps on that trail. And those are always nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as they're not full of Cub
Yeah,
Scouts.
Yeah, as long as yeah.
That's true.
It was
Yeah.
fun when I was
There's a group of,
younger, but
Yeah.
There was a group of high schoolers on the PCT, and they went by us the first night and went about 3 or 4 miles farther down into this creek area. And next morning, I heard about it because one of them had almost like blown up his fuel canister started a fire.
Oh no.
They didn't have their stove on all the way, and they lit it, and it was
Oh,
like,
wow.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
forgot about that.
I've had a couple of those camps or not waking up, I should say, having another camper move in adjacent to the camp and party.
Yeah.
So that's always irritating. You go out there for nice peace and quiet, and
Yeah.
somebody brings a radio out there and blasts it, and then they're yelling and screaming all night, drunk as a skunk.
Oh,
That's one of the downsides
that's
of
that
car
tough.
camping,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
people will do that when you're car camping. I go to bed, it gets dark, I go to bed. I'm not one for staying up late. Sunset around here is 5:30, so I struggle from 5:30.
mhm.
I want to make it to 8, 9 o'clock, and I struggle.
Well,
But
that's-
yeah, when you're car camping, man, people are just they don't care. You don't
yeah.
got a whole
No, they don't.
Yeah.
huge area set up with lights and everything like that. They'll park right next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horrible.
I've been fortunate, and I sort of like Mike just posted a thing saying that's why he likes backcountry camping.
Backcountry camping,
Well,
exactly.
I've been very fortunate. I mean, you be in a shelter in the Smoky Mountains, and you get somebody coming in, late at night, and their lights are flashing, and they don't pay attention, but they go to sleep because they're so tired. You're
Right.
Yeah.
tired out there. You're not really partying.
Yeah.
And you don't get the locals coming out to those shelters.
Yeah, that's why when I go out, I drive an hour or two out off the main
Yeah.
highway. The partiers are
Yeah, I wouldn't.
out there no matter what.
I don't think I'd ever stay at a shelter or even close to one.
Yeah, they're out there. The shelters were out there. There was no roads.
Right.
So like what Mika was talking about, if you want to get to a road, you're gonna have to walk a few miles to get to the road,
Mhm.
usually uphill.
Yeah.
Hey, Dan, did we see anybody at all those 4 days we were out on the Highlands Trail? I don't recall seeing anybody.
4 days. That's pretty good.
I don't
Yeah.
think we did, Don.
Yeah, except that dog. It's the only thing I
Yeah, the
remember.
dog. Yep. Yeah, but that's all we saw was the dog.
Yeah.
Never did see.
Mm. Even when I'm camping out in the desert out there, and I'll get off the road pretty good distance, I see people. Usually hitting the trails, out here we got a ton of old people with side by sides and Jeeps. Everybody's out there all the time, so you got that dust. So I like to
Yeah.
get as far off as I can to get away from that.
Yeah.
And they leave you alone. Because everybody's out for the same reason. They're out here to have a good time, and they're not partying and screwing things up. The garbage, you don't see that.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I hate going to places and seeing garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, the garbage and leaving their campfires burning after they left.
Oh,
Oh.
And
That is irritating.
yeah. Well, even out here in the desert, people do it, and it's not going to burn a whole lot because it's already dead and burnt from the sun. But it's still something. I grew up in Washington.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
campfire better be dead out before you even walk away.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, Mika, when you went to Moab, didn't you stay out in BLM land?
No, we stayed in,
Oh, that's right.
it was dispersed camping, but it was alongside the river.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I know there is BLM.
spots. There were nice spots along the river.
Oh,
I couldn't
yes.
fit.
Absolutely.
Well, when we were going to Canyonlands and going around, behind on the backside of Moab and making that big loop, and saw all that BLM land out there, and saw
Yeah.
quite a few people. I mean, they were far apart from each other, but there was quite a few
Uh-huh.
people out there. I was thinking that would be the thing to do.
It is.
Yeah, that was nice, but the reason we like to camp along the river is because it's just a few minutes from Moab.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
If we need to run into town and pick up anything, you know.
Yeah. You
The
can do that.
only thing is that tour thing that comes through late at night and lights up the campgrounds. Oh, it's kind of aggravating. I think on my videos I put it as aliens, aliens,
Yep,
and other, yeah.
Yep. That was funny. That was funny. Yeah.
Some of the brightest lights I've ever seen. But they light up the canyon wall along the campgrounds. There's
Uh-huh.
this big tall canyon wall, and they light up the canyon wall.
Yeah.
And
That'd be
it's
cool to see,
really
though.
strange.
I liked it. I want to go back. I want to go
I do
back.
too.
Uh,
So much more to explore out there.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And this
Oh.
canyon lands, Arches is pretty cool too, and there's a few trails I still want to hit in Arches. But man, some of the Jeep runs I can do out in canyon lands, I
It's-
definitely want to do that.
Yeah. It was amazing. It was amazing.
And as many times as we've been out there, I've never been out to the Fisher Towers area.
Oh,
And I really would like to go out there. And you can camp out there too. That's BLM land.
oh, okay. Oh no, I want to see if I can-
Desert, but
You're not going to find much else unless you're along the river.
right.
Why? Trying to find. Oh, there it is. I don't know if
Is
this
everybody
works.
gonna have a lot of family around for Christmas?
Who?
Everybody gonna have a lot of family around for Christmas?
Oh yes.
No.
No,
No.
we're gonna have family afterwards when we go out to
My,
North
my
Carolina.
kids are coming down after Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just gonna be me and my wife and my son, I think.
I think
Yeah.
we're gonna have nephews and nieces, but they're on,
I was hoping my grandson would be home for Christmas, but he's not going to make it.
Oh,
He actually got sent to Guam for a couple of weeks.
oh,
He may be back home, but he may be back in Japan right now. Because I know 1st of December he was supposed to go to Guam for a couple of weeks.
okay. Has he said anything about Guam?
No. Generally, if I hear from him, I have to ask his mom.
Oh, okay. I have a friend that he was stationed there in Guam,
Yeah.
and they, it's a small island, so they after 2
Mhm.
years they're ready to get off of it. But it was
Yeah.
2 years?
yeah.
Oh man, that's way too long on a small
That's-
island.
Long time. It's a little tiny speck right out there.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandson's going to Japan on his next deployment. So
Okay.
Well, I can tell you, my
I
grandson
don't know where.
loves it. He absolutely. I actually have a grandson at one of the bases and a nephew at another base. They're not at the same place, but both of them love it, and they have taken a tack from Bika, and they are hiking all over the place.
Oh, really? Oh, good for you.
you. I mean, that
Because
would be
it's
one of the things. There'd be no way. I got time. I'm gone. You know.
Yeah, beautiful areas out there to do hiking, and he goes with his buddies and camp overnight and everything.
That would be neat. That would be neat. Don, were you ever stationed in Japan or?
No, I was up in Washington State on the Bangor sub base in the 80s. As far
Bremerton.
west as I got.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good hiking spots outside of Bremerton, though.
Yeah. Well, I took
The
a trip up
Olympics.
Olympics when I was still living in Oregon back in 2020. Went up for a 4-day hike up in there.
Nice.
So,
Very, very.
I got a map of the Olympics, and almost all the trails are filled in. When I was younger,
Oh, okay.
let's go here. Let's go here. You know, got a couple days. Let's go here. I got 5 days. Let's go on this one. So I got a lot of lines on that map that I've seen it all pretty much.
That's neat. That's neat. I'm admiring the map. I'm admiring the maps behind Don. What are those, Don?
Well,
Appalachian Trail,
Yeah,
Continental
it's
Divide,
the
and Pacific Crest.
Appalachian CDT and Pacific Crest over there, which
Okay.
You should
Oh yeah,
recognize
yeah,
those
yeah, yeah.
maps.
Okay. Nice.
They're awesome, except for the the one on the East Coast is like all green.
yeah,
Yes, it is.
I don't have them all filled in either yet.
I miss the rhododendron.
Exactly.
I miss the mountain laurel and the rhododendron. And I do.
That's the nice thing about the Olympic National Forest and National Park. A lot of rhododendrons up here.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
ones. They're trees.
Now is that like a rainforest type?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah, when I went in August, it rained for the first 2 days.
Mhm.
We're soaked.
You and all your gear.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And there's no getting away from it because the water is everywhere. You're
Yeah.
100% humidity. It's not hot or anything. It's usually cold, so it makes it a little harder. But yeah, all your stuff inside your pack gets wet. Inside your tent gets
Yeah.
wet. It's everywhere.
You just get used to putting on wet clothes in the morning.
Yeah.
We need to have Mike join us because he posted this that a lot of folks are afraid of the swamps. So if we had someone who was hiking in
Down in
swamps,
Florida.
we'd have all the terrain.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
I've
true.
done the swamps.
He's always hiking and camping out in the swamps.
I have no desire to get in those swamps. There's too many critters in there that will swallow me.
Yeah.
That's not on my bucket list of a way to go.
No, I suppose not.
Oh my.
I did one in on the coast of North Carolina. Me and Too Tall and I declared that thing was 80% underwater.
No kidding.
Oh,
And we tried to go around it and then just went the heck with it and just waded right through it after a while because there was no getting around it.
I hate hiking with wet feet.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I never did like wet feet ever. So it just always bothered me. I wouldn't have made a good infantryman.
Socks.
Yeah. You get your feet's wet. Your feet's wet. Oh
I
my.
get used to it hiking in the Olympic Mountains though, because you're constantly crossing streams. The trails aren't super, so everything on the ground is brushing against your legs, and your shoes, even waterproof shoes, you're getting wet.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty.
Oh, Tony froze up.
What's that, Don?
Tony froze.
Huh?
Yep. There he is. He's back now.
Dang Starlink,
Wait till the satellites move around a little bit.
Yeah.
I was out really, really early last month, and I looked out, and you saw that whole band of Starlink. It was just,
Yeah.
It was impressive. It was impressive.
It just looks like Santa Claus going across the sky.
Yep. They got a sleigh ride. Well, folks, it's 6:00 my time.
Yeah, it is.
So
Wow.
that was quick.
5 mine.
That was quick.
5 here.
Let's see. I don't know. See, next week is the 23rd. I don't know if we want to do next week or not. Getting that close to
Up to you.
Christmas.
Yeah.
If I'm not
Yeah.
busy, I'll be here.
Well, I'll plan on it, and if you're available, we'll say Merry Christmas to one another.
Sounds good.
We'll see what happens.
All right. Very good. You all take care. We'll see you. God bless
All
you.
right.
See you guys
All right,
later.
good to see y'all.
Everybody stay safe and Merry Christmas. Don't see you again.
All right. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.